Jewellery box it is, wood, made out of nice wood. I stood it on the end near the corner, near my dresser, and she's gone to put some underwear of mine or something away in the drawer.
How's Danny?
A couple of funny days, it turns yesterday. Nah, he's got hospital today.
Oh, bless him, bless him.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Who are you lovely people?
My name's Anne.
And I'm John.
And what are you doing in this park?
Walking the dogs
As usual, meet up each morning.
every day, twice.
You've been living in the area a while?
Oh,
40 years.
I've been born and bred in Hackney.
Wow. Is it changing?
Very much so, yes.
Good and bad?
Some and some, innit?
Yes, half and half.
Some and some. You the same as every borough. You got good people which are very good, and you got the bad people which are very bad. So
Yeah.
you just take
You
take
gotta be
the hour
careful.
as they come.
And you've got to be careful when you're walking as well.
Yeah. Some
Especially
people
this
you got to
field.
be some people you can say hello to, how you going and all that. Some people you don't want to look at them because they give you the verbal and they want to fight you.
True, true.
Okay, it's recording. So you were just saying there about good things happening to bad people, bad things happening to good people.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Well, you see them down there, they've got nowhere to live. They sleep on the benches and near the toilets and all that sort of thing. And it could be 10 below here in the winter time. And they don't get the flu, they don't get coughs or colds, nothing. And people like us that look after ourselves and sleep in a nice warm bed with electric blankets and central heating and eat good food, every virus going we get.
True.
Do you think we're too soft then nowadays?
Yeah, it just don't seem fair.
It's not only that, them people they chose to drink, they chose to take drugs. You know, it's their lifestyle. I ain't got nothing against no one. Oh, sorry, John.
No good.
Sorry, let me put it out. And, you know, I mean, if that's the way they want to live, let them live it. But there's general, and they get places to live. And there's people that's generally, that really are homeless and not on drugs, got families or single man or single, they can't get nowhere to live. But all these alcoholics and drug users get everything and money to use
ridiculous.
stuff.
They don't look that healthy.
They don't,
No, you think if they caught a cold, they'd be dead.
Yeah, they
But
really
they
are.
just survive and survive and survive. I've known some of them for 40, 50 years.
Yeah.
My pal's son, 3 sons he had. Ian
Oh.
had a flat over there. He died about 2 months ago, overdosed. 3 sons he had, my pal, overdosed. And he got mugged and got kicked to death, their father. And the 3 boys went on drugs and all OD'd, the 3 of them. Last one went about 3 months ago.
Do you think it's the fault of the drugs or the fault of the lifestyle, the emotional damage?
Well, it's a bit.
No, they was men when their father died. They weren't little kids. My mother committed suicide when I was about 7. And we all grew up right. We all grew up all right. And my father was a rat.
What do you mean?
Scum rat.
So how did you survive?
Being
He
strong.
punted us out to uncles and aunts and grands and grannies and everything else. We never got a birthday card off him. Didn't see him for months and maybe years.
Got similar lifestyle we
Never got
have.
a birthday
when we talk
card,
about
Christmas
it.
card, nothing off him.
Yeah, similar lifestyles we've had.
You
And
seem
he
like
led-
you've turned
he led
out.
He led my mother such a life that my birthday was on the 23rd of July. I think it was my 6th birthday, I'm not sure. I've got it, but I can't, my memory's not good. And she committed suicide on the 29th.
It's, you know what, it's the, I don't know, it's the government or society. Hey, darling, it's the government, the society. They put a lot of pressure on people, and the people that genuinely do need the help, and I mean genuinely do need help, they don't get it.
How do you cope as a 7-year-old when something like that happens? How did you have the support of other people?
Yeah, I mean, he was like a gangster, my dad, you know. We were Italian, we're Sicilians. And he was up the West End. Soho was opening up then. Prostitutes and clubs and this, that and all the other after the war. So he was up there with all that mob, you know what I mean? the Falcos and all that mob, the gangsters. And he couldn't be bothered staying indoors with wives and kids. And he led her such a life that she committed suicide. She gassed herself.
Boy.
3 days after my birthday.
And how did you not turn?
She had a pauper's grave, and my niece, my sister's daughter, only found out about 6 months ago where she was. Over City of London Cemetery, and she told me. We went over there and found it, and it was just about 5 lumps of black rock like that with a digital phone number on it, you know. So I asked if I could have a stone put there, and you could only have one about that big because of the other graves. Couldn't disturb their stones. So anyway, I paid one. It was about 280 quid, that's all. And I had a name put on it, date of birth, date of death, and from us all, like the family, meaning the family. And all my brothers and sisters got money. They got houses over here, drive 4x4s, all the nonsense. Got villas in Spain, villas in Italy, all over the place they have. All you get off them is how much money they've got. And I phoned them up, I said, look, I found Mother's grave. I've had a stone put on it. I didn't tell him how much. I said, I'm not asking you for money. I said, but if you want to put a couple of bob in the kitty, you're welcome to.
How long ago was that?
6 months ago. Every one of them said no.
Do you feel pretty angry at your dad and at your family?
They can go and f themselves now, a lot of them.
You seem to have turned out quite well though. Like, how did you deal with that anger and that sorrow?
I pulled myself up by my shoelaces, as they say.
Couldn't have been
No
easy.
one has ever given me a penny since I left school.
What was your trade?
I worked down a meat market till I was 18 because I had family down there. My mum's brother was a meat inspector down there, so he got me a job down there. Because I'd applied while I was at school, went to St Peter's Italian School at Clerkenwell. I'd applied for an engineering job because I was a bit interested in that metalwork and that, quite good at it. And I got accepted. And they couldn't take me till I was 18. So my Uncle John, my godfather, got me a job down the meat market till I was 18. Then I went on the Rolls Royce, and I was only there about 6 months, and the crane come down and smashed me to pieces. I've got plastic hips, I've got rods up my legs, I've got nuts and bolts in my neck.
This is, you've heard of Robot Man on telly. This is the Robot Man.
The back of me skull's titanium, and you wouldn't believe what's in me.
This is Robot Man.
So you almost died?
Oh yeah.
How long ago was that?
Oh, that was in 59, something like that. Yeah, I've
Many moons ago.
When I go abroad, go to the airport, ding dong, ding dong.
This man is the Robot Man.
But,
what's the story? Last question. What's the stories with the tattoos? Does each one have a different story?
Nah, they just, you know, when you're young, 16, 17 or something, people started doing tattoos. Well, we learned about tattoos, and my dad had a load of them. Everyone's father had the army and navy. They all had them done. And so this is black inks. My mate's done them, except that one and that one. That's my wife's name, Florence. But all these bits and pieces are what my mate's done. Black ink, or ink. Yeah, black ink, I think, with a needle. Bloody hurts.
What advice have you got for if you met yourself and he's like 15, 16-year-old? What advice would you give to a young person?
That's an odd.
What I'd give my own.
Your own self.
Do everything I've done. Do it again. I've got a beautiful wife. I've got beautiful children. It's just.
It's got loads of grandchildren, loads of great-grandchildren.
Gangs of us there are.
Yeah, big family.
And we all love each other dearly.
It's good for me. It's good for a man to be able to express emotion. So it's quite nice that you can do that.
Oh, it's true. I agree with you. Because a lot of men say it's not manly enough. No. Men shouldn't cry.
I cry every day with my boy. I've got a picture of him up on the wall, and I look at it all the time. And my oldest brother, he died of cancer about 2 years ago. He was hard worker, taxi driver for about 50 odd years.
But you've had a load of funerals to go to, family and friends
that's what I go
lately.
to now, is funerals.
It's like every week he's going to a funeral or someone's dying in his family or a good friend he's grown up with. This man has been through a lot.
I got pal, I got up and see him. I went up and see him yesterday in St Joseph Hospice, you know, back there. And he's only got a couple of weeks to live. Old neighbour of mine, I've known him 40 years. I live on that estate there, I've got a bungalow in there. And he lives there, old Kevin, he used to be a good old boy, he is. Anyway, he's in there, got cancer. He's got one son he hasn't seen for about 50 years. He don't know whether he's alive, dead or what. So he's on his own. So we all go, all the neighbours go up and see him.
That's good though.
Well, I want to thank you for being honest and for sharing and for being lovely people.
Okay, thank you for stopping and talking to us. It's really kind of you.
Anything
Be
else?
careful walking through the park if you come.
Yeah, be careful because they'll have that camera off you.
Thank you very much, guys.
Okay then, darling, take it
fella,
easy.
be lucky, have a nice life.
Yeah, and God bless you.
My old granddad, the Italian guy, nice to be nice. Keep a shine on your shoes and a smile on your face, it'll help you out. Don't spend in a week what you earn in a week. Say hello to someone. Hello. Hello. See? There you go, it works. Say hello to someone. If they don't say hello back, you haven't lost nothing. If they say hello back like that young lady, made her day.
You take care.
All right? And
Okay,
you.
All the best.
Be lucky.
Thank you.
Ta-ta!
He's Rocco, and that's Missy. He's mine, that's wife's. Arrivederci. Right, go on, ladies first.
Right, so giving you a little bag of magic questions.
Yeah,
Ladies first. Sounds good.
that sounds good to me.
Yep, I've got a lovely question here. Perfect.
Why do I have to read the question now?
Go for it.
Right, what is it that you most deeply and professionally love? Love my dog, love my family, love my friends. Oh, I love Johnny. I can't get him out of it because I get beaten up.
I'm a sugar daddy.
Yeah.
You two look good together.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank
we
you.
are. We're friends, good friends, very
Yeah,
good
very
friends.
good friends. Been friends for what, nearly 4 years now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Good
we're
friends.
two of a kind.
Just
Like
friends.
My wife.
Oh no, his wife would kill me.
Oh no, I've been married 60 years.
His wife's a lovely woman. His wife's a really lovely woman. She's a good friend as well.
What about your question?
My question is good. I've got a son that's very, very ill. Has been for 40 years. He had bad heart trouble. We're just getting over that. Big major surgery and everything else. They had to rebuild his rib cage and everything. He was just getting over that. He's a gardener, Royal Kensington Gardens. He used to wave to Princess Di every day and everything. Anyway, he got a lump come up near his eye and it turned out, he thought it was a bee sting or something, but it turned out to be cancer. They took half his head off. And he's really suffering, that boy. And on my question is, if you could switch places with anyone on earth for a day, who would it be? Be my son.